madame.
Bonjour, comment allez-vous?
Ça va bien et vous?
Ça va bien, merci. Je suis très heureuse d'être ici aujourd'hui.
Très heureux de vous avoir. I love your home or your office. It's beautiful.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Children and pictures. My name is Marc-André Tremblay. I'm the founder of Young Global Citizens. And I've had the pleasure of meeting you and talking. And we thank you so much for accepting this opportunity to share with us about the women work empowerment and about topics of significant interest for us this year, girls' education. And Cynthia is back. South Carolina is back. Welcome back. And Madame, I will read 2 paragraphs, and one of my students will read 1 paragraph.
Okay.
Diane, let me introduce Madame Diane D'Almeida is originally from Benin. She holds a bachelor's degree in social science politics and a minor in international studies and modern languages at the University of Ottawa. Are you in Ottawa, Madame?
Yes, I'm currently in Ottawa.
Wonderful. As a wife and as a mother who has traveled the world and taken along her journey the love, passion for multiculturalism, and a desire to help people and foster a world of acceptance that understands differences and that fights inequalities. Diane is the chief and lead strategic creator of ideas for women work empowerment and the fundraising for their mission. She is responsible for operations, management, administration. When Diane is not working, she is a worshiper who serves at a local church in Ottawa and manages a page called Dimension, where she shares insights and nuggets on worship in spirit and truth, inviting all to seek intimacy and relationship with Jesus Christ. My student will come here. We need to be lined up straight to the camera so the camera can pick up the sound.
In her free time, Diane loves learning and reading about women leadership and career success tips and tricks and cooking YouTube videos. She loves singing and has been serving in local non-denominational places of worship where the Lord leads her. Her motto is, "Let His kingdom come." Welcome, bienvenue. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Was that okay introduction? Was that a good introduction, madame? Est-ce que c'était une introduction appropriée? Madame D'Almeida?
J'ai du mal à vous entendre un peu.
Un instant.
Oui.
Oui, c'est vrai, on a un peu de mal à te comprendre.
Je m'excuse. Est-ce que vous m'entendez?
Christina, I think, go ahead.
Hi, can you tell us about your family, upbringing, and values growing up?
Yes, most certainly. So as I would mention, I was born in Benin, and I grew up in the city of Benin with my grandma because my mom was a teacher. So she was very engaged in girls' education, children education. She was a primary school teacher. So she would go into remote villages to teach. And I was a baby back then, and she would leave me home in the city, and she would go to the remote villages to actually teach primary school. So I grew up with my grandmother, and that's where I got all my values, my upbringing, my everything I know today is mostly because of my grandmother.
Est-ce que vous m'entendez? J'ai changé mon microphone. Okay, it's a little bit better. I apologize for the sound issues. So that was Cloverdale Catholic School. Now we switch to question number 2. It's an American school. Can you introduce your school, madame, in South Carolina?
Oui, bonjour. Donc, en fait, mes élèves viennent de partir parce qu'on est entre classes. Donc, est-ce que c'est possible de peut-être revenir nous voir dans quelques minutes quand notre classe arrive?
Yeah, well, we will jump to question 3 and we'll come back to question 2. Sorry, you're back on. Oh, wait, it's my turn. Never mind. Merci, thank you, Surrey. Thank you, South Carolina. Okay, my student who's going to go next is Viviane. So now she's going to have to speak super loud because of our sound problem. Super loud. Assis-toi ici, hein?
What is WWE? How does it help women? What is your role within it? What does WWE mean in your life?
Okay, so thank you for that question. WWE means Women Work Empowerment, and it's a nonprofit organization. It's a Christian-based nonprofit organization, and we're just a group of women that came together to help women climb the ladder of success, push them in their careers. So we're more focused on immigrant women, Black women, women that are that have issues in the workplace, or harassment workplace issues, victims. So we offer services to help them. Why did it happen? Why was Women Work Empowerment created? It was created initially when all this Black Lives Matter issues started. It became more evident, it became more popular due to social media, and we realized that a lot of things were happening in the world, and somebody needs to do something, and it starts with each one of us. So my part, what I was going to bring to the solution, was to use my my background experience, my knowledge, my work experience to help. And I just used my passion. My passion is coaching, mentoring, teaching people, finding their strengths and pushing them and multiplying it, or finding their weaknesses and changing them into strengths. So I decided that I was going to use whatever I knew to help women improve their careers, develop their career, give them ideas, refer them to places they might not know. It could just be encouragement. It could just be a support system of great people that tell you what you need to know at a specific time in your life that will lead you into your success. So I decided that I was going to create that. I used to help a lot, and I just couldn't do it at a larger scale all by myself. So I got into contact with a bunch of ladies that actually have the same talent, same vision. I didn't know them personally, but I knew that they had the same qualifications and the same aspirations as me. So I reached out to them, explained the vision to them, and they all came on board. So it's a group of ladies, professional ladies that are extremely passionate about helping women, immigrant women, Black women, women that are touched by the systemic racism or the system in general, and helping them. So we really want to be the place where you can come and get directions. If we can't, if we don't have the expertise, we will refer you to the right place that we know, because we're so resourceful, so equipped to help them. So we literally want to be that group, that nonprofit that comes and leads you step by step to direct you into getting higher and climbing that ladder of success. That's what Women Work Empowerment is. And it's very important to me because it addresses a little bit the issues that are coming, the systemic racism. To me, touching one woman, helping her in her career, develop her career, is like helping a family, touching children as well. The higher they go in their work, their career, the higher they actually, the more they actually can go higher in the society and impact the children and help children go to school, help children grow up in a good environment. So that's what I that's why I love women work empowerment. That's what my passion is, to be able to do a difference one woman at a time, just at my level, at the level of the nonprofit. We know that the cause is bigger, it's greater. There's so many women in the world, and uh, it started really small, and now it's getting bigger and bigger. And I believe that by the grace of God, it's going to touch many women, not only here in Ottawa, not only in Canada, but also throughout the world.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Voilà, donc nous sommes prêts. Si vous êtes prêts pour nous.
Oui, vous m'entendez? Oui.
Voilà.
Okay, Sullivan Middle School. And quelle ville? What's the name of Fort? No, what's the name of
Rock Hill.
Rock Hill, South Carolina? Allez-y.
Vas-y.
Bonjour, je m'appelle Jenna. Je suis une élève du collège de Sullivan Middle School dans le Caroline du Sud aux États-Unis. Nous sommes un programme d'immersion français, donc les questions sont en français puis en anglais. Comment nous parler un peu de votre arrivée au Canada pour ces internationaux? Les langues que nous parlons en multiculturalism and see important inclusion. Nous savons que quand nous voulons parler français, pour nous parler un peu plus fort.
C'est bon. Parlez-vous? Alors, nous savons que comme nous, vous parlez français. Ouais! Pouvez-vous nous parler un peu à propos des autres langues parlées au Bénin et nous faire une mini-leçon? Mais elle va faire la question en anglais aussi pour ceux qui ne parlent pas anglais.
Can you share more about your coming to Canada and your background in international studies, the language you speak, and why multiculturalism is so important to you? We know that just like us, you speak French. Can you tell us a little more about other languages spoken in Benin, and do a mini lesson for us in other languages you know?
Okay, so let me just make sure I understand the question. Et cette question, je suis supposée la répondre en français.
Vous pouvez.
Oui, il n'y a pas de problème. So if I understand correctly, the question is my coming to Canada, my background with international studies, the languages that I speak, and a little lesson about languages that I speak in Benin, in fond.
Oui.
Okay. OK. So, je suis arrivée au Canada en 2003 et je suis venue de Tokyo parce que j'étudiais, je vivais avec mes parents, mais j'étudiais le japonais pour continuer mes études en droit. Et quand j'ai mes études en droit en japonais, c'était un peu trop long et moi, je voulais vraiment avoir de l'impact et pouvoir toucher plus de personnes que juste des personnes qui parlent le japonais. Donc, évidemment, c'était le Canada pour moi parce qu'il y avait des universités bilingues. Donc, je suis venue au Canada et pour continuer mes études en droit, malheureusement, à cause des questions de résidence, je devais d'abord faire mes études internationales. Donc, c'est comme ça que j'ai fait les études internationales et ensuite sciences sociales et politiques. Donc, c'est ça, c'est comme ça que j'ai étudié. Les études internationales, c'est vraiment important parce que ça donne un peu la connaissance, les théories sur les dynamiques ou les systèmes entre les différents pays, la politique, l'économie, le tourisme, l'immigration, toutes les relations entre chaque pays. C'est vraiment intéressant pour pouvoir comprendre ça. Si vous avez la passion pour les politiques internationales, définitivement étudier les langues modernes et puis les études internationales. Donc, c'est ça pour moi. En ce qui concerne les langues que je parle, comme je viens de mentionner, je comprends le japonais, je comprends l'anglais. I can also speak French. And so I can just give you a little lesson. The good thing about multiculturalism is to be able to understand somebody, not just the language, but also understand the gestures and why some people do what they do, to be able to integrate and allow this foster diversity, right? So, for example, I would say my language in Benin and the Japanese, they sound a little bit similar. Okay, for example, I'll say welcome, and I'm talking about the sound, the phonation. So welcome in my language is kwabo, um, and in Japanese is yokoso, and if you want to say thank you in Japanese is arigato. And if you, because those are the things that you need to learn, basic to learn to be able to have the first contact with somebody. Tell them that they're welcome. You're here for peace, and you're not here for war. Basically, welcome, and then thank you. Be polite, like bitte in German, right? Or sumimasen in Japanese to say excuse me, or gomenna. So those are the little things that you need to know, the basic things you need to know in another language to have a first contact, and to be able to integrate and show the person that you are accepting them. And that's what multiculturalism is all about: inclusion, diversity. It's very enriching. It's very important, and it's what makes a society lively, brings a color to any society. If it wasn't for multiculturalism, we wouldn't have sushi, for example, here in Ottawa. If it wasn't for multiculturalism, we wouldn't have all those beautiful, uh, all those beautiful colors, all those beautiful. I'm talking about food, you know, and that's multiculturalism, and that's the richness of it. So, what else can I teach you in my language? Mikwabo. I said it. It means welcome. I also speak a little bit of my mother tongue, which is Mina, and Togo and Benin are very close. So I'm actually on the border, kind of originally from the border. So I do understand a little bit of Mina from Togo and from Benin. And what I discovered from knowing all those languages is that it opens a door for me. Wherever I go, I can literally communicate and construct and build something with whoever I'm in contact with and meet. So I definitely love languages, and I want to keep going, keep learning, keep knowing anybody else's language. What is respect for people? What is respect for other cultures? What does it mean for them? What is the value of people? For example, in Japan, they really respect humans. So, for example, a little boy, a little baby will be called sir. They would call the name of the little baby, and they will add the word sir to it. So, for example, if the baby is called Aka, they will call the baby Aka-chan, Aka-san, or I would be Diane-san. And to put the respect and to show the person that you do have value and we respect you. So, yeah, that's a lesson that I find very valuable that I wanted to share. Did I answer all the questions?
Oui, merci. Merci beaucoup.
De rien.
That was amazing. Arigato gozaimashita.
Arigato gozaimasu.
Okay, so now we have a question in French again. coming from Mara. It's a long question. Face the camera. Read very loud.
Votre soir est important pour vous. Pouvez-vous nous parler de votre relation avec Jésus-Christ et comment votre foi vous aide à accomplir votre mission? Par exemple, Jésus avait plusieurs scènes importantes dans sa vie. Pensez-vous qu'il a pris à l'éducation pour les femmes et les jeunes filles?
OK, je vais essayer de répéter la question pour m'assurer que j'ai bien compris. C'est quoi ma relation avec Jésus-Christ? C'est bien ça? Et comment ça impacte ma vision, mon travail avec Women Work Empowerment? OK, c'est ça. Donc, moi, comme j'ai mentionné au début, j'ai grandi avec ma grand-mère et c'est elle qui m'a donné les valeurs que j'ai eues, l'honnêteté, qui sont en fait des valeurs qui viennent du fruit de l'esprit. Et le fruit de l'esprit, c'est dans la Bible. Donc, l'honnêteté, la patience, pouvoir partager. Donc, pour elle, vraiment partager l'amour, le partage, c'était vraiment important. Et elle disait toujours, quand il y en a pour un, il y en a pour deux. Donc, moi, j'ai toujours grandi avec cette idée que je pouvais toujours partager. Et c'est ça qui impacte aujourd'hui ce que je fais. Je sais que ce que j'ai appris dans ma vie, mes expériences de travail, j'ai travaillé avec la police, j'ai travaillé avec l'immigration, je travaille avec le gouvernement fédéral, le gouvernement provincial. Donc, j'ai beaucoup voyagé et je connais beaucoup de choses que je peux partager avec les personnes qui n'ont pas nécessairement eu ce même parcours que moi. Et ça peut faire une différence dans une vie. Et pour moi, c'est ça qui est très important. Donc, ce que ma foi, comment ma foi impacte cela, c'est qu'au départ, déjà, ma foi me demande de partager, d'aimer mon prochain. Quand on aime ton prochain, tu dois partager. Et je pars de cette base-là et c'est ça qui me motive à vouloir toujours partager ce que je connais et faire une différence, pouvoir impacter ma vie. Ne pas juste vivre pour vivre, mais vivre pour faire une différence sur Terre. Parce que chacun de nous qui a été envoyé sur Terre, on est envoyé pour une raison. On n'est jamais là pour gratuitement pour rien. On est là pour une raison. Et je crois fermement que la raison pour laquelle chacun de nous est sur cette terre, on doit la découvrir. Et c'est souvent connecté à notre passion. Comme moi, c'est vraiment connecté à le désir de partager ma connaissance et le mentorat et le coaching que je fais. Donc, je cherche toujours à pouvoir influencer les femmes, surtout dans ma vie. Donc, c'est comme ça que ma connaissance, ma foi impacte mon travail.
Merci. C'est deux sœurs, hein, Mara et Maya. Ils sont deux sœurs.
Ah.
Maintenant, voici Maya avec la dernière question.
In choosing, do you have advice for young global citizens about our season 2 and our goals to help access to education for girls?
Okay, so can you just repeat the question? Advice for education for girls?
Do you have advice for our young global citizens about our goals this year to help education for girls? Repeat again, very loud.
In choosing, do you have advice for our young global citizens about our season 2 and our goals to help access to education for girls?
Okay. I'm sorry about that, but the question I'm not hearing quite clearly.
Let me go. because the microphone is blocking the other sound and I don't know how to disable. Next time I will fix my microphone and I apologize.
It's okay.
The question is about your final advice for us. Do you have some advice for us?
Yeah, definitely. So, for the advice that I would give to young global citizens would be to always follow your dreams. Always follow your dreams, and learn to, even if you're young, don't ever despise your youth. Young people can do great things. Believe in yourself and learn to design what you want to do. If you have a passion, if you have a dream inside you, write it down and believe in it. And make sure that you surround yourself with good people, always good people that will impact you, because whoever you surround yourself with will impact your future. So always keep learning, never stop learning, never assume that you know everything, because there's so much to learn in this world. Keep learning, keep adding talent, keep adding knowledge to yourself. Believe in yourself and know that no matter what age you are, you can do great things. You can make a change in this world, and you can impact your world by just being yourself, being authentic, and being you.
Thank you so much, Madam Almeida. We would like to welcome you as an honorary young global citizen. We have a present that we would like to send to you in Ottawa that we send to every guest. It's a special custom-made present from the Latimer Gallery in downtown Vancouver. And we thank them as well. And we thank all of our schools who will be watching this. And thank you for the kids today in South Carolina. Merci. Okay.
Thank you so much.
And everybody
Thank you so
else,
much for having me.
and Surrey, and everybody else, God bless you. Merci beaucoup.
It's a privilege. Thank you so much.
Merci, madame. Au revoir.
Bye.
Au revoir. Au revoir. Au revoir.
Au revoir.